I'm Vivian. Welcome to my channel. This is day 15 of my intermittent fasting. It's Friday, February 2nd. I weighed in this morning at 173.8, which is up 0.2 of a pound. And my waist is up 1 inch. So I'm definitely bloated. Get into more information on that later. I only got 5.5 hours of sleep last night. Went to bed about 10, woke up at 3:30. Finally had a bowel movement at 3:30, couldn't go back to sleep. So got up and started doing stuff. So I only got 5.5 hours of sleep last night. And I got 7 hours of healing yesterday. And the only bowel movement I had was the one at 3:30 this morning. So I didn't have any during the day yesterday at all, which is very unusual. I did break my fast early because on Mondays and Thursdays, that's probably going to be a routine now. My husband does the 5-2 diet, which is 5 days of eating normally and then 2 days of restricted calories or just one meal. He does just one meal and he does lunchtime. So on Mondays and Thursdays when he fasts, I'm going to go ahead and make us both a nice lunch that we can sit down and enjoy that meal, because most of the time in the evenings we can eat together, but on those days he's not having an evening meal. So I broke the fast. I made a really nice dinner. I cooked some Korean style beef ribs with some asparagus and smashed potatoes with lots of butter and garlic. I cooked the garlic in there with it. And then I ate some chocolate at 1:30, so an hour and a half later, or an hour later. Not a lot. And then I'm not taking my supplements until 2, even on the days that I break the fast early. I keep the supplements on the same time, trying to get my body used to those times. So it's about 2:30, so 2:30 is when I'm trying to do the supplements. Ate 2 carrots. I'm not crunching enough. And at 3 o'clock I had some yogurt with honey. It was Greek yogurt. And I just put some honey on it. It was so good. But it was cold. I kind of had to let it sit. And at first when I put the honey on there, it was kind of hard to stir because it just chilled the honey so much. So I kind of let things get a little bit more room temperature, stirred it, and then ate it. It was dessert. And then I didn't eat again until 5:40. And I had some coconut oil. And then I had 7 of those coconut rolls, little crispy rolls. And about 6:20, I was like, well, about 6 o'clock, I was thinking, I need to eat something, And I was starting to experience some indigestion. I don't know why. It could have been the coconut oil. Shouldn't have been. And I'm now back on probiotics. I started that last night, but that was after this. But I was like, I didn't need to take any apple cider vinegar or anything. I was able to just get over it. But I had the leftover smashed potatoes, and I put some clams, opened a can of clams. Heated that, only about 8.5, just ate a regular bowl serving. I was full. And I drank some coconut water. Opened up a can of coconut water and drank that. And then at 5 minutes till 7, I had the zinc lozenges because I took my evening supplements and saved that zinc lozenges like right before, right at 7 or right before I had that. Could not tell that any sort of improvement. But I really got to do something about the sleep. A bit closer. Got the camera to where you can see. Get you a little. Definite. Our faces give us away if we pay attention. And I woke up this morning trying to just improve what I'm, my routines. You know, how am I going to get up? I do not want to spend the time I spent today doing my makeup. I'll do a separate video on that because just trying to how you know, picking out the clothes. I want to keep things simplified, and I think I'm complicating things because that's what I tend to do. No matter, that's my goal, simplify, but I tend to complicate. So I added some more things to my routine. That's not really going to benefit me health-wise, appearance-wise maybe, but anyway. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I think I covered everything. Yes. Also, starting today, I'm going to make sure I get in my 9,000 or more steps. And most 2 or 3 days of the week, that's easy. When I go out running errands, I'm on my feet. I'm doing a lot of walking. So I need to start doing more here. Today I got to go down to the garage several times. My husband moved the saw so I can do the work. So I'll be carrying the long 8-foot boards down to the garage. Maybe I should use the truck. I think it may rain. I don't know. Anyway, I'll figure something out with that. But I'm definitely going to get my 9,000 steps. But I'm going to report on the steps too. Because yesterday I only got a little over 6,000 steps. And that's only because that night we walked to the mailbox in the dark. And that's over half a mile from our house to the mailbox. There and back is over half a mile. So that was good, but otherwise I'd have been 4,000, mid 4,000. So I have to have some way. I mean, I look and I go, okay, I'm on my feet maybe more. I did some stuff. I lifted some shelf board. Did some stuff in the kitchen. I got things accomplished, but a lot of it was sitting on my rear. I need to be walking more, and that's the only way I can consistently gauge some sort of activity. And walking doesn't just mean I have to go for a walk. It just means going like up to the chicken coop multiple times will get 9,000 steps in easily in a day. I'm working with some feeders and stuff. I'm trying to redo some things in the coop. I still can't figure out how they got loose the other day. So I'm going to add that to my little activity sheet, my little tracker, what I'm using currently to track. And this helps. It's like, because this is all from this morning and yesterday, and then yesterday's food and activities, and then I'll remember. Otherwise, we don't. It's tracking food. If I don't write it down right away, it may not end up in the report because I forget it. So I have to be real diligent about this. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey. Be a blessing and be blessed.